Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be seeing types of transformers based on construction. We are not seeing step up step down in this video because that's basically based on working. This is based on construction. Okay, so based on construction there is two types. One is core type and one is shell type. I would like to start off by drawing the diagram first because that itself is quite time consuming. So this is the core type, okay, and let's look at how the windings are done. Particularly that's where it matters. Then I will go on with the difference. I'm just going to teach you simultaneously how to draw. Just keep drawing S's like this. Okay, so what did we do? We drew a line and it's quite looking not very nice. Okay, this is on the one side where we've drawn S like this and gone, and this is your supply, and then this side also we have to draw. Once if you draw S like this, also draw S like that, and this side can be your load side. So this is your primary winding and this is your secondary winding. This is in core type. Okay, here the windings are done on the side limbs. These are called as the side limbs. These are the side limbs. Okay, now coming to the shell type. Okay, so this is the shell type. Here let's try to draw the what happens is this is a side limb, this is a side limb, and this is the central limb, and both the primary and secondary winding is done on the central limb. So let me just draw that also. Okay, I've just done a rough diagram. It's looking quite messy, but just to get the point. Okay. Okay, just so that you get the idea. So here, this is the primary winding, and this is the secondary winding. Okay, now I'll start differentiating. We took a lot of time just for the diagram, but now we can go much faster. So in core type, you have two limbs, two side limbs, and primary winding is on one side limb and secondary winding is done on the other side limb. In shell type, there are three limbs, two side limbs and one central limb, and both the primary and secondary winding is done on the central limb. That is first point. Now next is this is used mainly for low voltage applications, which is less than 1000 volts. and this is used mainly for high voltage applications, which is mainly for greater than 1000 volts. And coming to the laminations, we know that the core is not just one single block, it's made of several laminations, and the lamination's shape here is U and I shape. So this is the U shape and this is the I shape, and even L shape, U, I and L shape also. This is one L, this is another L. See, you got a core, U and I shape and even L shape. So U, I, L shape. So you can make your own mnemonics to remember. And here coming to this, here the lamination shape. Here also the lamination, the core is not made of one single solid block. Here also it's made of several laminations. Here it is of E and I shape. This is E and this is I. Even this way also you can draw E and I. Got it? So we have covered 3 points. One is that first point is 2 side limbs, primary winding on side limbs. Second, here it is 3 limbs, 2 side, 1 central, primary, secondary winding on the central limb. Next point is this core is for less than 1000 volts application, this low voltage. That one is for more than 1000 volts, high voltage applications. The next one, laminations, is of I, L and U shape. Here the laminations of E and I shape. The next, coming to conductor shape. Here, because there is less voltage, so less current, so the conductor shape is cylindrical shape. And here, because high voltage, so more current, so here the conductor shape is disc shape. Disc shape. The next, here the maintenance is easy. Here the maintenance is difficult. You'll have to remove one winding, you have to remove the other winding. Many parts are there, right? So maintenance is difficult. Then here core is encircled by conductor, and here conductor is encircled by core. So one more point is, here only one magnetic circuit is possible. Here 2 magnetic circuits are possible. See, this is one magnetic circuit. Let me just show you. Just one magnetic circuit. Here you can have 2 magnetic circuits. 2 magnetic circuits, here only one magnetic circuit, right? So once again, I'll quickly brief out all the points which you have studied. Almost 7 points you have studied. So let me tell you, you can also pause the video, memorize it, and then tell it out yourself, and then you can cross check. That's how learning happens, right? So first point is that here there are 2 limbs, 2 side limbs, and primary winding and secondary winding is on one side limb and one more side limb respectively. Here in shell type, there are 3 limbs, 2 side limbs, 1 central limb, and both the windings are on the central limb. Next, coming to voltage. Here it's done for mainly for low voltage applications, less than 1000 volts. This is done for high voltage applications, more than 1000 volts. Then coming to the laminations. Here the laminations are of I, L and U shape. Here the laminations are of E and I shape. Then here the connector is mainly of cylindrical shape. Here the connector is of disc shape. Here maintenance is easy, there maintenance is difficult. Here one magnetic circuit, there are 2 magnetic circuits. Then here core is encircled by the connector. Here connector is encircled by the core. Done. I hope I haven't missed any other point. So that's it for today's video. I have tried my best to explain you. If there's any other confusion, anything, just let me know. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.